Recently, I've been making a more conscious effort to go out and do non-tech things that don't involve staring at a screen all the time. I feel like if we work in an office job in front of a computer, it's even more important to make a conscious effort to just pull ourselves away from our screens every now and then. And I'm not in a full-time job right now. I'm in a bit of a transition phase, so now's the time for me to explore those things and then later be able to integrate them into my life when I might spend more time in front of my computer again. But even when you work full time, you can always take initiative and do something a little different, something that allows you to forget that little rectangular box that you look at for so much of your day. Recently, I went to this island together with my boyfriend a little bit outside of Berlin in an area called Wannsee. And it was a rainy afternoon, but we still made it outside. We caught the train and then we rode our bikes through this forest until we reached a small harbor where this mini ferry took us across to an island. It's called Peacock Island because, surprise, surprise, it's full of peacocks walking around the whole island. And it has this magical energy, which immediately gave me this burst of creativity and an idea for a novel even. We walked around and explored the island for a while, and then we had fries in this beer garden a bit later on, and then suddenly the sun came out and we rode our bikes back through the forest, and it just felt so magical and it felt like a true holiday. So even if you live in the city, there are always ways to get outside, to go on a mini trip, and it can feel like a holiday. It doesn't need to cost much and it doesn't need to take the whole day. We went for like 4 hours or something, and that alone felt really beautiful. I've also been spending more time reading again and really absorbing each book and taking it in. I read something interesting in a newsletter called Friday Finds by David Perell on how to read well, and I loved it, so I'm quoting it directly from his newsletter. How to read well. Read slowly and mostly fiction. Reread the books you adore. Write in the margins of books, both for yourself and your children. Read the kinds of books that resist summaries. Listen to audiobooks for certain fictional stories or to revisit books you like. I honestly used to be so scared to write in the margins of a beautiful book or to even just put a pen mark in my books. But it makes so much sense. You retain what you read so much better, even just highlighting small passages and then flicking through the books you read months later can make all of the difference, and it can make you to read more consciously and actually think about what you're reading. I've been reading magazines as well as some books that would go in the personal development direction, like Glennon Doyle's Untamed, as well as books on creativity and leadership, like Adam Grant's Originals. And also teen fiction books. This one is in German and it's a fantasy book. And reading it just makes me feel so at peace and cozy, especially on rainy days like today. A few weeks ago, I picked up a new hobby, and that is inline skating. I go out and it makes me feel like a kid again when I would go crazy skating through the streets and then get in trouble for going too far away from home. Think about what hobbies you did when you were younger. Is it possible to pick it up again or even just try a different version of it? Maybe something like writing or doing some sort of sport or painting. Things like cooking more Baking and consciously thinking about what I eat has really helped me to become more present. Sometimes I still listen to a podcast or something while I cook, but I've been trying to stop doing that and just to be more present. Or drawing. Honestly, I forgot how fun it is to draw. I got this coloring book full of tarot cards at this workshop that I did, and you can color it in, and I've been doing little drawings here and there, sometimes after a long and stressful day, and it can really calm you down. Especially if you're intimidated by a blank page, coloring books can be a really great starting point. I've also been experimenting with pouring colors, as you can see here, and I've been doing my best to really turn it into an artwork, which is not always working, but it's more about how you feel during the activity rather than doing it perfectly. And honestly, just getting outside and exploring the magic of what your city has to offer. There's magic in every city, in my opinion. In Berlin, for me, that's been looking at and photographing old buildings while I've been riding through the city with my bike, or hiring a boat with a group of friends for the day and then going swimming in the lakes and barbecuing, or going to watch a movie outside in an outdoor cinema, or going to a food festival and eating amazing pizza, or volunteering at an animal sanctuary, or sitting in peace in a park and writing down ideas, or just enjoying the sounds of the trees and the birds and just being in the present. You really don't need to have a lot of time or money. Just little adventures can make all of the difference. Even eating your dinner outside on a patch of grass or in a park. Make it an adventure, a fun adventure. Get a picnic blanket and some great food and just savor it and love every moment of it. Because which moment will you remember more? Those fun little moments and adventures, or the moments in front of a screen? And honestly, it's up to you what you make of each moment that you get. So I hope you enjoyed this small video. It's a different kind of video and I really enjoyed making it. I felt really creative and it was just really fun to explore different activities and also film myself doing them sometimes. If you enjoyed this video, then I would love it if you give it a thumbs up to support my channel, and also obviously feel free to subscribe to my channel. That would make me very happy. And now is a great time for you to hopefully get away from your screen and do something outside of the rectangular box and have a beautiful day, and then I will see you in the next video. If you're still watching screens by then. Maybe you're just enjoying your life too much to watch YouTube videos. Could also be the case.